Today we're going to do a little something different from the action-paced montage style. I'm going to watch my sister's gameplay and do a little bit of a coaching session while she's still asleep. And that way there won't be any complaints. I just wanted to look at some of her gameplay, analyze it, and tell you how I would approach the situations, see what she does right, I think she does right, and where I think she can improve. And maybe this will help some of my other friends who play this game, or anybody who watches. So let's just get right into it. Before we even start, I want to tell you kind of how I approach it. So I think about the map, but then I also think about, what kind of gear I have. So if I have higher level armor and stuff, I'm gonna probably be like a little more aggressive. If you want to take a lot of fights, I would really suggest having like at least level 5, level 6 armor. She also has an M4. M4 is like, it's a pretty versatile weapon, pretty damn good mid-range, short range, and then long range, that's where I think it suffers the most. So knowing what I'm bringing in, I'm gonna play certain areas on the map. Like, let's look. If I had an M4, I would be taking a lot of mid-close range fights. That means that I would be fighting inside of green, using a lot of the forest area as cover, fighting through there, making sure that I'm fighting these short areas, inside motel, inside recycling, stables, villa over here. Don't really go up this way. I think besides the airdrop, it's kind of a waste of time. I would avoid probably fighting these long range engagements over here. I would be pressing up as fast as possible. And I would avoid these longer road fights as well. Yeah, like fighting this way as well. Okay, so depending upon where we spawn, if you don't know, these are all the player spawns. You need to know the spawns if you're ever going to come up with any kind of strategy. Knowing how the chess pieces move before. If you don't know how the chess pieces move on the board, you can't play the game pretty much. You have to know where they could potentially be because they're the biggest threat, and after a certain period of time has passed, where they could have gone. Let's go back to and look at how Kate plays this game and see. So we're gonna zoom ahead to the actual game. So we got the graveyard spawn. So if we look back, we know that this is where we're at. We know that there could be potentially, and most likely, a person over on this side, and there could be somebody below graveyard. They could also be across from us at artificial. This is a really rare spawn. I don't know if I would think about this one as much. So we know immediately that there could be people in front of us and behind us. This spawn fucking sucks. I kind of wish they would remove this one from the game. It's really annoying, but
I'm gonna try something new, guys.
Okay.
Oh well, I just gotta deal with it.
Go get him.
Okay.
Go get him.
So knowing that there could be people below us, Kay is pre-medding up. That's really good, and that's very important. You should always pre-med in areas you think you're going to have a fight. Another way to look at it is areas where you think that you potentially could get shot from, and if you lose a leg, you're going to die, okay? Big areas like this long road, and especially over here when you're trying to get to this barrier on the road, like if you're going this way, you gotta pre-med before you get to these points, because if you get caught lacking out over here, any of these places out in the open, you're pretty much done for.
Not with the nades.
Oh, I forgot there was people that could fit here.
Yeah, so my dumbass sometimes just charges forward, and I kind of leverage my skill in order to make the best of a bad situation.
Yeah.
So
I know.
Could be here.
yeah, leverage, skill, and definitely equipment, let me tell you. Hopefully I'll tank a shot. If I don't, I die. Whatever, I don't care. I'd rather just play the map and play the map fast. I think that the most entertaining way to play for me is to just get out on the map and you know, take down as many people as I can and maybe walk away alive with some money. I just find a thrill in that.
Oh, got my back.
Try to make this bigger. Sorry. Guess I could full screen it, but I would lose control.
Oh yeah. We
Save
rambling.
something for me!
He's going for the case. He's going for the safe. Somebody stop him.
Oh. Oh, damn, I had a really good grenade name earlier. Fuck, I forgot it. Thomas Grenadison. Oh, yeah. Thomas Grenadison in the way. Watch your...
So, a big part of this game is sound analysis. We heard Shots Motel. Like, it could be a whole team, it could just be one person. Normal Farm could be just one dude rushing the safe and he's like naked, but this clear is a little bit lazy. She doesn't like look up on top of those stairs in front of her right here. She just, you know, just like goes ahead and peeks the whole thing.
Oh damn.
With her body exposed. Earlier I did kill a dude up top.
Watch your lip!
Yeah, so I got one up in the bathroom. I remember that play.
Gonna,
So I assume that Kay, what she's thinking is, okay, well, she's going to go into there and check and see if there's more players, so... Tells her teammate to throw a nade into the laundry room just in case, and pushes up.
Oh my god.
Okay. Before this point, this is another kind of lazy, a lazy peek. She goes up. She doesn't check the right of her. I mean, like, you see, there's a dude right there. That's a dude right there. Like, bro. Dude, I didn't even notice him at first either.
Oh my god.
I think their players just downstairs.
he just dips. This is the problem with lazy peeking like this. So, dude, I'm so surprised this dude didn't blast her. That's fucking hilarious, dude. All right.
Oh my god.
So she misses that dude, and then she goes and charges in. Okay, what I want to talk about is the way she charges in. She opens this door right here, and if we look at where her gun is. Her gun, the Hipfire in this game is really good. Okay. It's so good that it's like laser accurate, and you need to be using that as to your advantage. One of the things that you need to be doing is you need to have your gun up so you can take advantage of that hip fire, either at chest or head level. Okay, here it's just too low, and that's something you always need to be keeping in mind. Okay. So she goes into this room and clears it. She looks left and just like tanks the shots. This is just another lazy clear. So like already we've seen 3 different lazy clears. Like, the good dude could have totally been behind that box right here, and then like quick peeked her or like lit her up and blast her, and then she would have died. Thrown her hands up into the air and been like how could I have stopped that? One of the important things in this game is to know when to hip fire and know when to ADS. In close quarter combat situations like this, you're gonna only want to hip fire. You don't really want to ADS unless your hip fire gets like out of control, and then you need to like ADS to rein it in. Another thing is that you always need to be keeping in mind the magnification on your scope. I do it so much that it becomes it's like a tick. Like I'm always like changing it, making sure like it's on the right magnification for the right situation. So here she had it on the 4x in close range. She needed to have been checking while she was way back over here on the map. I'm like, checking to see if her magnification was set to close range, because we're going into this close range area on the map. Maybe even over on here, over on the bus. Kept it at the 4x and was like, you know, would peek up top, see if there's anybody there. Yeah, let's keep going. See if there's anything else.
More dead.
And she goes into the bathroom.
Damn, you sniped this guy in the face.
So you see there. I noticed that nobody cleared the laundry room. Okay? When we're going through the map, like, you don't want to be so lazy that you forget to clear things. Like, there could totally been a dude ratting in the laundry room, and then he would have gotten the drop on us.
Looked through the window and I just fucking unloaded.
I thought I switched my scope to 1 times. When I came in here, it went straight back to 4 times.
Yeah, I always check like when I'm running.
Yeah, see, there I am, talking about it.
You got
Baba Yaga's on his way.
Baba Yaga's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
One of the things I want to talk about is knowing the loot value. So, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you kind of want to save time on your looting by knowing, okay, well, is that worth picking up or not? Like earlier in the season when the game first came out, yeah, pick up this PP ammo because it's actually worth something to unload these mags. But as soon as I like start unloading this mag, PP ammo, I see PP ammo, I'm looking at all this shit, I'm like, wow, this is fucking garbage. I would stop looting and I would go look for something a little bit of higher quality, okay? I think that
Deja vu. I have seen this place.
Kay spends too much time just like looking at this same, okay, like we don't even need to see what's in these other 2 mags, okay? We already know it's gonna be PP ammo, like,
King, this is you.
okay? If you really wanted to check all the mags, stop. It's unload, look at the first few bullets, stop, and then look at the fucking next few, bro.
I
like,
killed him.
Even if people like stack different types of ammo, it's probably always going to be the best ammo first, and then the shit ammo after.
Let me show you.
Okay, so we're going to move on to another game. Okay, here we're going to take a look at another game where I see that she got into a fight. We're going to see how she approaches the fight and using the information that she has, her weapon, her gear, you know. So we're here, Shots Motel. There's dudes over here. Seems like a whole team. I guess Kay is trying to get our coordinates. Okay, this is something that's like, in my opinion, a waste of time. Okay? You have an MP5 and you're like trying to take this like long range battle. If you're just doing this to like be like, okay, look, see if there's any dude, sure. But then that should be like a split second, and then you need to be like moving on already and getting close. Still, you know. Alright. Okay, doesn't make any sense to be like all this time just like adds up. So she goes, she moves to this fence. She's like, okay. Like looking back, looking forth, like what is she looking at? She's just sitting there wasting time. Another 15 seconds goes by until she finally is like, okay, I'm gonna move forward. From my perspective, my fucking gun just totally, the bullet just went right to the top right of his body, and the dude is on stairs. So I die. There's no point in slow peeking on the left, okay? The thing is, when you peek left, they're gonna see you no matter what, but like if you slow peek, it's even worse. Like they're gonna see your body, and then if they're aiming at head level, they're gonna click your head. In this situation, Kay took damage in her thorax. The only way you're gonna fall over dead is if they black your head or your thorax, your chest. If you take damage into your head or chest like this, you really need to stop fighting for a split second and make sure you get full recovery. There's no advantage to be gained from like keeping and pushing and continuing to fight when you're damaged like that, because you could be like 1 or 2 shots from death. Okay, so she's gonna try to throw this grenade in here. I don't know if that's a good one. Yeah, so she's still injured at this point, so picked up the dude's gun. A little extra ammo. Her painkiller's wearing off, so okay, so alright, yeah. Okay. So this is like another case of tunnel vision. Okay. She didn't have to die there like that. That window, you could have totally right peeked. Didn't need to like charge forward and then she didn't heal up either. So she is like completely disrespecting the opponents, just not playing clean enough. It was just a reckless play. Okay, we're gonna go to another thing. All right, here's another piece of gameplay. It's short, so it must have gotten fucking laid out. All right, so in this game, Kay is running a deagle. So that means she should be looking for close range fights and trying to get the, trying to get some kind of advantage with that. Like go for the one tap headshot, super budget run. All right, so the game plan is we go middle. Remembering her weapon, in my opinion, there's no point in looking over to artificial. You just don't have the range. Looking behind. Okay, so here's some shots. Now, the thing is, when you go to this middle position, like, from the graveyard, right? Wish I could, like, just draw on my screen, but, yeah, when we go up this way, we're immediately crossed by this team over here, and, so it's important that we kind of respect them, and we play on this side of this middle area, because we can drop down if need be. If we're over here on this side next to the road and stuff, we have nothing to, like, I mean, there's less cover and they can see us more plainly, and like, you're gonna see why. We hear the shots grain. It's that back team that's moving in. Like, there's no point in aiming back here, because look how much they have to traverse to get over here. Nobody is going to go straight down the middle and like, for what? Most people, they'll just go this way or that way. I rarely see that kind of play. They would have to kill a sniper scav, then the other scav that's over here, and then they're just like crossed from this mesh gate, or, if the team is out here like we are, then they're just going to get shot at. I mean, there's like no point in doing that, so nobody's gonna do that. No, but there's no point in aiming back like this, my opinion. Okay, so we heard 3 shotgun shots in the middle. I'm screaming that he's up top. Okay, there's the third one. The major issue here is the positioning, okay? She goes out into the middle of the street to try to get an angle on this guy. It doesn't really make sense. Like, she should have just pushed forward. If you're not getting shot at, then, like, you can just, like, push up and see where the dude is. The shotgun most likely isn't going to kill you in one shot. I would have called that out if the dude had AP slugs. In this situation, I think my teammates, instead of playing safe, like he's got like an SJ or a foul, and he's like one-tapping, they should have pressed him, in my opinion. There he is over there, jumping away. Another case of tunnel vision going on. But beyond the tunnel vision, like, you know, it happens to the best of us. Like, the screen, you just can't see everything at the same time, especially, like, you know, if it's on the edges like that. Okay, so she took a shot from the left. Alright, yeah. Okay, like, we got some major tunnel vision going on. Where she, in her head, this is a classic case of, I have a game plan in my head, but she's not reacting to when she gets punched in the face, okay? So she has a game plan, and she just, like, follows through with it. She's, like, she keeps assuming, okay, the shotgun guy is in the middle or something, and then, like, pushing forward. I assume that's what she's thinking, and then she ends up taking shots and dying. As a little recap, some of the things we covered in this video are to play and strategize around your gear, your weapons. Another thing would be to pre-med before engagements and open areas. Whenever you are thinking about your strategies and positioning, that comes a lot from knowing where the players spawn. So you need to memorize those spawns. A big thing is it's not only about the speed, but you need to clear cleanly. You need to avoid being too tunnel vision. Master Hipfire, Crosshair placement. Check the magnification on your scope. Don't overlook rooms that haven't been cleared. Generally, when you're trying to be adaptable, you have to respect the other players and the guns that they're using. For this one, I really just kind of ad-libbed it and winged it. I ran out of time a little bit to structure it more properly. I think next time I'll probably review the footage a little more in advance, find some things where I think it might help other people a little bit more prime examples. I wanted to thank Kay for offering up her footage. No, I kind of just jacked it without her consent, but I appreciate that she's willing to put her gameplay on the line, you know, show it out to other people, and we can use it to help us all learn. In the future, I'll probably put more of mine in as well. That way it's not just me critiquing. We can critique my stuff too. I think that'll be way more fair. And yeah, hopefully it'll help people out. All right, peace.